Pisces, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to start here with your current energy. Oh, I love your cards already. So let's see. Let's see about your past. Okay, I'm not really sure what is happening with the collective, but the Emperor and Empress have been out in so many readings, and you're no exception. You have a lot of very significant cards coming out. There's a lot of strength coming out of this reading. There's a lot of you, I want to say taking your power back, but it feels so much bigger than that. It feels a lot like just taking control of the entire situation, being in control of your destiny, seeing that you're in control of your own destiny, and knowing what you need to do in order to get your dreams into the 3D and make them just as real as you want them to be. Looking at the bottom of the deck here, I do have the Six of Pentacles showing up. So the Six of Pentacles is a card of generosity, but it feels like where you are right now is this period of abundance is starting and you're embracing this. I'm just getting the sense that you're on the other side of a lot of the change and transformation that other people are going through. You're on the side of, I see that, I embrace it, I've been letting it all go, I've been doing the work. Now I'm ready to receive the rewards. And it feels like that's where you are right now. That's where I'm getting a lot of this energy. It's, you know that you're in control of those rewards, of that abundance that you want in your life. So when I look at your current energy and I get the Phoenix, this is the Phoenix rising. This is you coming up. So loud and so clear and so in control of everything. You've literally risen from the ashes. And the Phoenix here, it's specific to this deck, so it's not in all of the decks here. I love when it shows up because of the way that it shows up, because this tells me that you are just ready for whatever comes next, that you've been reborn in a sense. And when it's clarified by the High Priestess, this is why I made the comment pretty early on, you have very, very strong cards. The High Priestess, highly intuitive energy. You are a very intuitive sign. And so when it comes to you embracing this new chapter, this new beginning, you're trusting yourself. You've learned along the way that that is in your best interest, that there is no roadmap necessary when you have all the answers within you. You don't need to consult anything. It's already within you. Page of Cups is showing up in what you need to focus on. And so this really is about you understanding the direction that you're going. And so it feels like maybe you might be a little bit all over the place, or maybe your dreams and goals are a little bit too broad right now. And so the Page of Cups feels like narrowing it down, really focusing on what you want to accomplish and kind of create short-term and long-term goals. But really it's the short-term ones that are being highlighted here. So there's something significant that you want to go after kind of right now in this new beginning, so that you can start getting the benefit of all the work that you've been doing. Showing up in the past energy here, we have the Devil. And so the Devil does feel like it's in the past. It really does. This is any limitations or restrictions, unhealthy habits, people, circumstances, whatever the case may be. This is all sitting in your past. This is actually where you've risen from the ashes. You have transformed as a result of this Devil energy. You have found a way to work through it, really face those inner shadows and say, okay, you're not going to hide from me. I'm going to figure out what it is that's holding me back, and I'm going to address it. And that's where you are right now. And that's where I'm getting that Six of Pentacles energy, because the Six shows up after you've released something. That Five of Pentacles is about you releasing. So you're stepping into your own power. You're really in this place of opening up, really being open to receive all of those rewards. Sitting in your strength here, we do have the Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles is about you building a new chapter, you creating something long-term, stable. This could be the offer of a commitment. This might be you committing to another person. We do have the Page of Cups and we do have the Ace of Pentacles, so I'm just calling that out there. We also have the 10 of Pentacles showing up in your near future. So if you are interested in love and romance, this is one of the marriage cards here. And so the Ace of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles tells me that you're on the path to achieving the success that you want. That 10 of Pentacles is long-term opportunity. This is about you achieving those ultimate goals. 10 of Pentacles is usually with another person, building a family, building this kind of stable home environment, something that grows over time. And so it feels like this is the path that you're on. And because we had the Emperor and the Empress showing up in your reading, you really might be engaging with another person that would be a divine counterpart, or somebody here that would be a significant partner, and maybe a lifelong partner as well. And so when I look at the external influences here, so how the universe is shaping the situation, I'm getting the Emperor with the Ace of Wands. And so the Emperor, Aries energy, male or female, it's just the energy of the card. But with the Ace of Wands, this indicates that you have somebody coming towards you. And there's somebody that's coming towards you. They're very like-minded. This feels a lot like that divine counterpart where you're similar but different. Similar in all the ways that really matter. So those fundamentals that you have in life, but different in the ways that you complement each other. So your strengths balance out their weaknesses and vice versa. And it feels like this person is coming towards you with that Ace of Wands energy. We do have the Four of Swords showing up in your hopes or fears. And so this is a healing energy. It's taking some sort of break or rest from a situation so that you can recover. And what you're looking for here is to know that you're recovered enough to be able to move forward. So when this person presents themselves, you want to understand, am I just calling in another karmic, or am I actually calling in somebody who's going to be meaningful and somebody who wants to enter into a partnership with me and build something over time? The answer is yes, you actually are calling in that person. This is not going to be a repeat of the past. There's no false flames showing up here at all. And then I've got the Empress showing up in your potential outcome. And so again, male or female, it's just the energy of the card, but this is Venus energy, and Venus rules relationships. And so we have the Emperor and the Empress out here. Love to see this because this does indicate that there is some sort of union coming up. One with a lot of opportunity here. So it's going to be up to you as to how you engage in this person, but you're coming at it from a healed perspective. You are the Phoenix rising. So let's get some additional detail. Clarifying the Phoenix with the High Priestess, we have the Knight of Cups. You're moving in the direction of whatever it is that you want. This feels like early stage, more surface level than anything else, but the deepening of it is going to happen. It's more of you're in this rebirth, you're in this kind of rise again energy. And so as part of that energy, you're navigating it, you're figuring things out. This is a new chapter. With the Page of Cups, I am getting the Justice card. Love that because this is balanced. And so this indicates here that any conversations, any direction that you're going in as far as pursuing what you want, you're going to be coming at it from a very balanced energy. You're not coming at it from a wound where you might act impulsively or act in a way that doesn't really allow you to experience the opportunity. This indicates to me that everything around you is coming into alignment, that you are aligning with your purpose, you're balancing things out, you've got it. I don't want to say you've got it all figured out, although that's what the energy feels like. You're in a much more grounded place than a lot of the other signs. Yeah, with the Devil, I'm getting the Hanged Man energy, and what I'm really drawn to is the difference in these two cards. Look at the difference in coloring. So they have some kind of overlapping color, but look, one's dark, one's light. And the rest of the color is very similar. But the Devil energy, so the Devil's going to hold you back. The Hanged Man says, no, I need to look at this from a different perspective. This is the work that you've been doing. It is part of your ascension process to be able to understand all of those limitations and restrictions, where you've been held back, how have you been held back, the impact of it all. So it's that holistic picture of what's been taking place so that you can figure out what you need to do. So again, this is all showing up in the past energy. So you've done the work here and you're in this kind of rise again energy. Tell me about the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. I actually really like this energy. So even though the Eight of Swords is a self-imposed prison of the mind and you're up in your head thinking about things, maybe overthinking scenarios here, the Ace of Pentacles indicates that the reason you're up in your head is because you're focused on your future. You're focused on creating and building something here that is long-lasting, stable, and grounded. That doesn't mean that you couldn't get out of that energy. You definitely can, because you're doing it to yourself. And so it's about when you're ready to act, you will. Clarifying that 10 of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So male or female is just the energy of the card. But this is nurturing energy. This is stability, longevity. I love the way that this is playing out, because you're very focused on a grounded, practical future. And that's exactly how this is playing out for you. So you're being given an opportunity. You're either stepping into the Queen of Pentacles energy yourself and being able to set yourself up for the life that you want, or somebody here is going to help guide you, because I'm getting a 50-50 mix on this. And so you might have somebody that you look up to that says, okay, look how far you've come. This is what you need to do to keep it going. And it feels like that mentor type person, because it's a little bit stronger of an energy than you doing it yourself, that it feels like somebody is guiding you along the path, and they're doing it because they're acting in your best interest. They're nurturing and supporting you along the way. This is outside of the Emperor Empress energy. This to me would be like a mother figure, or somebody along those lines, like an aunt or somebody here like that. With the Ace of Wands, I am getting the Page of Pentacles. So the pages do usher in new beginnings, lots of communication connected to it. And so what's happening here is you might be getting messages around the actions that you need to take. These are messages coming from your higher self. And this is really something here, because you've been doing the work and you've been aligning with your path and your purpose. Part of your ascension process is learning to rely on yourself more. I'm getting that with the High Priestess. It's showing up here in the external influence, where the universe is really orchestrating this for you. And then clarifying the Emperor, I have the King of Wands with the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is a card of curiosity, and so there might be conversations that are taking place. You might have a King of Wands or an Emperor energy around you that is really trying to observe and learn as much about you as possible. They might be watching you on social media, or just seeing you engage with other people out in public. There's something around this. I'm just getting like a watcher energy from it. But with the King of Wands, the person's not acting from a place of malice. They're not trying to come at it from like a negative, creepy stalker way at all, especially with that Emperor energy. They're looking to see, are you going to be a match? They're evaluating that kind of criteria. They're looking at you as a potential partner, and they're evaluating you through that lens. With the Four of Swords, I'm getting the Six of Wands. Yeah, this healing energy that you've stepped into, it's something where you do want a lot of success. You actually are. You are already in this Phoenix Rising energy. I love it. And then with the Empress, I'm getting the Ace of Cups. You have three aces out here. We have the Ace of Pentacles, with Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups showing up with the Empress does indicate a new beginning here as it relates to love and romance. And so if that's what you're goaling towards, if that's something that you really want in your life, it's showing up here pretty loud and clear. I do love that Ace of Cups energy. But if you're already in a relationship, and this would be a divine counterpart type of relationship, that very strong soul connection, the Ace of Cups tells me that it's kind of that new beginning and that deepening of the connection, kind of reestablishing or maybe just expanding upon what you already have here. So Pisces, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.